What's going on, people? Your boy, man, Mike, coming at you guys with a Atlanta Falcons video. All right, this is a live show. Want to kind of give my takes on what this Atlanta Falcons offense is going to look like going into this year. Obviously, you guys know that we have a new quarterbacks coach, and that's TJ Yates. We got guys again with our guy DJ Williams is going to be working with the quarterbacks as well. And then you have Zac Robinson. All right. If you don't know Zac Robinson, he's definitely it's going to be interesting to see how he developed his passing game. And I kind of want to give everybody just answer people's questions. Obviously, this is an offseason Q&A. Had some things going on yesterday. I couldn't do the live yesterday, but here I am today. All right. So, like I said, man, what's going on, people? And this is a Q&A. All right. So, no questions will be. I'm gonna try my best to answer everything. All questions. Without. So Daniel Berry Sports, what's going on about whatever CRUA? King Atlanta, Big Ant, Maurice Martin, what's going on? Everybody, how you guys doing? All right, do not forget to hit that like button. That helps us get acclimated and sends positive signals to YouTube. Xavier, engine number 9, what's going on? Man. So a lot of people are probably thinking to themselves that no, this Falcons offense is going to be the exact same offense. I'm not buying it, and nor should you. If you think this Falcons is going to come be the exact same offense where they're going to come out, run the damn ball 30, 40, 50 times a game, then you sadly mistaken. This is not going to happen. All right, this offense is going to change and it's going to continue to evolve. And let's just keep it real, man. It's like, should it stay the same? That's the thing. Should the offense be the same? And I don't think any Falcons fan can say with a straight face that they expect and they hope that this offense stays the same. No, we want to continue to evolve. We want to continue to get better, and we want to utilize all our weapons. We got a guy at quarterback, as we know, at quarterback as it stands. Two guys in Tyler Allgeier, Tyler Lockett. Why Taylor? Damn, that's who I want to say. Taylor Heinicke. All right, Taylor Heinicke, and then you have as of now, all right, we have Desmond Ridder, and both of those guys as of now are our quarterback. So, Mr. Mackey, how you doing? D Coleman, as always, what's good? I just think, you look at it. I'm just going to give you guys the honest opinion on where the team and what it's going to be and what. All right. Again, we don't Taylor Heinicke, in my opinion, man. I think he's good as gone. $7 million for a quarterback that you didn't necessarily bring in as an offensive coordinator. Zac Robinson. Tell what's good. You have Desmond Ridder. Obviously, he isn't the quarterback that you drafted, and we're saying Raheem Morris and Zac Robinson. These guys are not theirs, but we don't know exactly. I do know this for sure, that when you look at what Raheem and Terry Fontenot in particular, he came out and just said, look, this team is going to bring in, the quarterback position is it's a top priority. All right, they didn't say number one priority. He said it's a top priority. It's a major position that they're trying to improve, and they're going to improve that position. So when it comes down to it, man, they got some work to do. And in my opinion, I just don't think they're gonna start all the way over from the just start all the way. I don't think, especially when you got an offense like this, man, is it really smart to just get rid of everybody? That's the thing. And like I said, I want to take out the emotion out of everything, and the bias. As far as myself is concerned, I want to take out the the emotion. I want to take the bias. Is it really smart to take to start over from the beginning? I don't think so. I don't think it's smart to start over from the beginning. I think that's just a horrible way to go about it. I think that's a bad way to go. Just all right, we got Bijan Robinson at and I'm definitely gonna talk about that. We got Bijan Robinson at the helm as running back for the Atlanta Falcons, and you have Tyler Allgeier. And these guys, whether we like it or not, they are accustomed to seeing Taylor Heinicke, and more importantly, they are accustomed to seeing Desmond Ridder. That's their guy. That's the guy that they learn from. That's the only, when you talk about, the offensive coordinator and Dave Ragone is no longer here. So when you look at it, man, I don't think it's a smart thing from the offensive coordinator, from the head coach, from the quarterback's coach. This is one of the main reasons I believe that TJ Yates is the guy that's going to be. I think TJ Yates, for the most part, is going to be the guy that be that bridge with the offensive coordinator and the head coach, and helping him understand not only what this offense looks like, but that this is the main reason why you kept TJ Yates. It has to be a main reason. It has to be a reason why you keep TJ Yates and make him the quarterback's coach. He's familiar with somebody, and that somebody is Desmond Ridder. So I'm 60% sure that Desmond Ridder is going to be here, but the question is whether or not he's going to be the starter. That's the biggest thing. And that's something, the Falcons, they're going to bring in a quarterback. They're going to bring in someone to compete for that position, as they should. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's you got to be honest about everything. And again, leave out the emotions. So I think when you look at the quarterback position, Desmond Ridder is going to be here, but is he going to be the starter? That's something that's up for debate. So running back position, Tyler Allgeier. Let me get in some. So we got some questions. Exact same offense from what, stacking three wide receivers on top of each other and tight end throwing. Yeah, no, going to be more spread out and stretch the field. So look, let's keep this real about Arthur Smith offense. See, the offense wasn't terrible. Okay? The offense wasn't terrible. But he was relying on a guy in Dave Ragone that just did not, he just wasn't very good at, the route concepts. And that's the thing that if you go back, you listen to Terrence Masters, you listen to Kurt Warner, JT O'Sullivan, all these guys said the exact same thing. The route concepts just didn't make a whole lot of sense. You had guys, like you said, on top of each other, but I think it come down to, it's you look at this Atlanta Falcons team and offense, man. I think it just came down to those guys. Just one, you can't turn the ball over the way that they did. The Falcons turned the ball over way too much, and a lot of it wasn't even interceptions. It was more so. It was more so these guys were. These guys were more so than anything. It was just fumbling the ball, fumbling, miscues, guys in the wrong spot. Wide receivers not running, and wide receivers, tight ends, these guys not running the proper routes, and they a lot of it came down to came down to the fact that a lot of these guys offensively, the route running was just fucking terrible. All right, let's just call a spade when it comes down to the route running. We had a lot of guys that were just half-assed. It was half-assing it. Okay? A lot of half-assing it when it comes down to this offense. And that's the thing for me, man. Like, can we be honest about, our wide receiving core outside Drake London? You got guys like Scotty Miller. I thought Scotty Miller, when he was in the offense, I think Arthur did play favoritism as far as the wide receivers that he brought in. A lot of these guys did not, let's be honest, a lot of these guys didn't deserve playing time. Like, did Cordero Hodge deserve to be on the field more often than a Scotty Miller? I don't think so. Kyle Pitts at times, like, he looked like he didn't even want to be on the field, and maybe that had to do a lot to do with the route concepts. I'm willing to accept the fact that, like, the route concepts were absolute doo-doo. So, like I said, at the end of the day, the Falcons, their offense, they were very good at, they're very good at, gaining yards and going down and getting down the field. So they were efficient offense for that. But, like, the biggest issues were these guys just could not score touchdowns in the red zone. And this is where, Desmond Ridder, like, let's keep it real. This dude did, like, he didn't do himself any favor. He had a lot of fumbles. It had a lot of, especially the one on the game where he fumbled the ball through the end zone, with Tampa. Like, that was a bad play. It was just a lot of bad stuff that happened in the red zone. And I think that's one of the main reasons why this Atlanta Falcons offense, you had guys like Bijan Robinson fumbling the ball. He fumbled the ball in crucial situations. You had offensive linemen, these guys for the most part. Like, it's a number of things that went to play into the Falcons offense not living up to what we were. But the best thing out of this, when you talk about this offense, is really just came down to those the route concepts. I think that's the thing. I think that's the biggest thing when it comes down to this. The Falcons offense, the route concepts was the biggest concern for a lot of people. And especially a lot of NFL prospects, but NFL players. The route concept didn't make a lot of sense. And you guys can start throwing them questions in there if you want to also. Looking at the 25 draft quarterback class, it looks bad. Does that make Atlanta want to trade up? It's like, what's the point of trading up? If it's bad, why you want to trade up? Like, look, man, let me say this about the quarterback position. All right. Until the coaching changes, you're going to continue to suck at quarterback. Okay? The coaching is the problem. These guys aren't being prepared properly. This is not so much when you look at but like I said, it's not so much with the quarterback position and the scouting. It's like a lot of these guys are talented. The quarterbacks are talented, but when you aren't being groomed properly, that's the problem. This is why you got guys like Deion Sanders, and in my opinion, look, I could be biased, but Terrence Mathis, these guys need to be coaching because these guys want to teach these players and these young guys the proper way to make it in the NFL. A lot of these guys are just like, we're going to put up a whole bunch of numbers and then you're going to get in the NFL, and hopefully these numbers translate to the NFL. just doesn't work that way. So it's like, I don't really care about any draft until these quarterbacks and these players are being properly groomed and taught. This is something that Tom Brady talked about all the time. Until that changes, we're going to continuously see quarterbacks underdeveloped. You're going to see guys. We're going to see quarterbacks. And breaking news out of NBA, Hawks fans, this is terrible news, but Trae Young is out for a month with a torn ligament in his non-shooting hand. So terrible news for your boy Trae Young. So damn, boy, when it rain it pours. But like I said, until the quarterback position actually change and the coaching changes, it's like quarterback play. Like right now, let's keep it real. Who's the best quarterback in this draft? No, I'm not. Look, 24. We've been saying for quite some time, for like 3 years, like I don't trust any of these quarterbacks. Even going back to the what were the year 2020? Was it 2020, 2019 was Justin Fields was drafted. But when he was drafted, we talking about the quarterback draft class wasn't good then, but everybody tried to sell us on the idea that these quarterbacks were bad. Again, a lot of it isn't the players. It's the lack of development. A lot of these coaches, a lot of these players like Justin Fields, Desmond Ridder, all these guys just aren't being prepared properly in college. So when they come to the draft, they underwhelming. Why? Because they're not getting properly. A lot of these guys don't even know how to even. Let's keep it real. They don't even know how to. They don't even know how to properly. These guys are not very good at handling the ball under center. This is what happened with and why the 49ers moved on for Trey Lance, because he struggled with handling the ball under center. Why? Because in college, all they did have you in shotgun. It's like, these are the things that you have to learn when you get in the NFL, because you can't continuously do the exact same things and then hope for these guys to to finally live up to their height. So I don't. For me, I think the Falcons, any team, and this just isn't just solely the Atlanta Falcons. I think you just have to be smart. You have to do what the Atlanta Falcons are doing, bringing a ton of coaches that are capable of developing a quarterback. Because if you develop the quarterback, this is the system that Green Bay has been using for years. This is why Jordan Love looks so good. This is why Aaron Rodgers looks so good. This is why Brett Favre's career is resurrected. Is because they're taking their time to develop the quarterback and putting the necessary pieces on the coaching staff to give these guys the tools to be successful. This is why Green Bay is always good at quarterback. This is why they always seem to make something out of nothing out of something. It's because they take the time to develop the quarterbacks the proper way, and then like I said, they're not in a rush. Everybody's so in a fucking rush to get a quarterback right now. You don't need that shit. But no, I don't think any team should. And like I said, Clay, I don't think any team should rush to get a quarterback. I think you should look at the draft class, look at which quarterback, as far as your system and your scheme is concerned, which quarterback fits the most, fits the best. And I think when you look at what the Atlanta Falcons right now, I think the Falcons offensively, they're looking at a guy that is going to be able to distribute the ball the best way, because the Falcons already have talent. They already have running backs. They already have the offensive line. They already have the receivers, tight ends, and whatnot. They already have that in place. So for the Falcons, it's a lot easier than a team, let's just say Washington. They got to get the offensive line. They got the running back. They got to get the wide receiver to go with Terry, like they gotta get a lot of stuff to do with. So the Falcons process is going to be a whole lot easier then. So the Falcons, they can take their time to develop to get a quarterback and really look in this draft and say, all right, which quarterback fits our scheme perfectly, and can we get this guy? Can we move up? I think that's the first thing the Falcons should be looking at, is looking at the guy, or looking at the player and say which quarterback fits perfectly. So with that being said, I think if you look at this, in my opinion, the Falcons are in search of a need. They in search of a leader, a quarterback that's mentally strong, all right, doesn't listen to the media, isn't affected by the fans' hearsay, and he can play through the BS and the failures. So it's only a handful of guys, in my opinion. Like, chances are the Falcons are not going to be able to get Jaden Daniels. Chances are the Falcons are not going to be able to get a Caleb Williams. And I think Caleb Williams eliminates himself because he's weak. I think he's a punk. I think he's a fucking crybaby. I think he's a privileged punk-ass crybaby. Okay? Let's just get it real about him. I think that he's a punk, crybaby, spoiled-ass brat. I don't want him anywhere near Atlanta. But the Falcons may see something different. I don't want my quarterback crying on the sideline because he's not winning. Fuck that. So these are the guys that I have, and I only have 4 quarterbacks that I'm really looking at. All right, the first one, the quarterback that I have the Falcons looking at, I have to say Drake May. That's the first quarterback, and this is no particular order. Drake May is the first guy that I'm looking at from the Atlanta Falcons. I think when you look at him, he has the physical makeup. He's a lot like he's a lot like Desmond Ridder. A lot of guys are like Desmond Ridder. They don't have exceptional athleticism, but they're good enough to get you 10, 15 yards at a clip. And that's Desmond Ridder. These guys run about a 4.4, 4.5, a pretty big arm. These guys are fairly accurate. They have the physical makeup. So, like, I think Drake has that. Drake May has that. And 2, I think the second one for me, J.J. McCarthy. I think playing with a coach like Harbaugh, I think you have to have some type of mental makeup. He has to be mentally strong. So I think J.J. McCarthy, again, not super athletic, but from what I'm saying, that he actually was a much better passer than he was given the opportunity to, given the opportunity in Michigan or with Michigan. Because obviously Harbaugh just want a balanced team, so he's not going to throw the ball much. But for what I'm hearing, J.J. McCarthy is a much better passer than what he's been given credit for. So J.J. McCarthy is another one. Third one is Michael Penix. I think he has a lot of problems. I think he has a lot of freaking problems. And a lot of that's, one is the physical makeup of him, too many injuries, the mental makeup of him. I think he's weak. But like maybe that had to do with just Michigan just being a better team, but I didn't like what I saw for him mentally. I think he was weak. He looked like he quit. He looked like he didn't want to get hit anymore. He was running away from contact. But this is something that you can, overcome. You can overcome these issues in the NFL given the right system, scheme, even the time. But those are the mental and the physical things that really scare me. But I do like the fact that he does throw the ball with touch. He does have some. He does have arm talent. And that's like I do like that. So like right now, those are the quarterbacks that I'm looking at. And like I said, Jaden Daniels is another guy that I'm throwing on there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get him. But those are the 4 quarterbacks that I'm looking at. All right, and they can have him, but. Like I said, I think the Falcons should just, at this point in time, just be patient. don't trade all your picks for these quarterbacks, because I don't see a quarterback that's just his and above all these guys are surrounded by each other, and a lot of this has to do with the fact that these guys just aren't being prepared properly. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I see Stetson Bennett being drafted in the 4th round in the draft, it's just that just tells me everything I need to know about coaching and what the quarterback position is. That's a problem. You know, the only quarterback that I'm looking at that I think that has the physical makeup right now is Carson Beck, and he's sitting at Georgia. But he doesn't have a lot of experience. So we may not even see Carson Beck next year because he doesn't have a lot of experience. But we'll see about that. But I do think he has the physical makeup. I know he can make those necessary throws, but like, he's the only quarterback that I'm seeing right now in the league that has that. Look, can Caleb Williams play? I just don't see nothing special in him. Like, what's so, because he can run? Like, what's so special about him? You went to a college that had a lot, like, they're notorious for having top receivers. Have we seen this guy without top receivers? Like, this is an important question, because a lot of times in the NFL, you're not going to have the best talent. This is what y'all been crying about by Mr. JF1. Y'all been crying about this for years, about JF1. You know, the guy that we won't talk about. You've been crying about this with, you know, even with Bryce Young with the Carolina Panthers. He don't have enough weapons. So, like, we can't just say, all right, because he did good in college with weapons, can he play without weapons? That's the mark of a great quarterback, when you don't have weapons, a running game, a great wide receiver. Your ability to make things happen as a quarterback without the top receiver, that's what makes you great. That's what makes you a great prospect. Kyler Murray has never shown us anything without a wide receivers. He's always had top wide receivers where he's been. JJ over Penix. Well, look, you can like Michael Penix all you want to, but he got a lot of problems. And we've already seen that even in the Senior Bowls. Let's go back and look at the reports on Michael Penix. So it's like these not a lot of these takes on our own. These are professional scouts that are saying this about Michael Penix, that he has a lot of questions, not only with his injuries, but like, he didn't look great. He didn't look great throwing the ball at the Senior Bowl. Like, he had an okay start, but he did not finish strong. Like I said, this is Michael Penix. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's like, Caleb, you got to show me your ability to make plays without great players. This is what made Matt Ryan great, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, all these guys great, because, like, even right now, if you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, outside of Travis Kelce, they were struggling all year with their wide receivers. They struggled all year without wide receivers. They struggled all year. And this guy, you talking about Patrick Mahomes, he's the greatest of all. Like, right now, that dude playing at a sick level. But he was making plays without a top wide receiver. And they ended up winning the Super Bowl because he's just that damn good. He can make plays without great wide receivers. So can Caleb Williams make plays without great wide receivers? Haven't seen it yet. But again, this is a lot of questions when it comes down to, you know, and look at Michael Penix. That dude got three good wide receivers at Washington. So is he really that good? So that's another thing when it comes down to a lot of these quarterbacks. How good are you without these top wide receivers? Can you make plays? Are you going to make your teams better? That's the mark of a great player, is making your team and players better. That's the mark of a great quarterback. That's the mark of a quarterback and a great prospect. I know it's fun looking at a guy, his ability to run and, to make plays with his legs. I know that's fun to watch, and I know that's exciting, and I know that goes into having, him being a top prospect. But at some point, you're going to have to make your team better. When you don't have those top guys. "31 quarterback would not win a Super Bowl with Hardman." Yeah. MVS Rice only. You see, and like I said, that's the thing when it comes down to the quarterback position. Like, yeah, how does, let's just say for instance, and we're gonna say this with the Atlanta Falcons. I think this is a perfect example. If you look at Matt Ryan, he had Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Mohamed Sanu at wide receiver. He still have put up pretty good numbers with those guys. Quarterback still put up pretty good numbers with those guys. But what did Julio Jones do without Matt Ryan? See what I'm saying? What did Julio Jones do without Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan was gone. Matt Ryan wasn't his quarterback. What did Julio Jones look like? What did Calvin Ridley do without Matt Ryan as his quarterback? Now, this is with sunshine. See what I'm saying? What did Calvin Ridley look like without Matt Ryan at the helm? Like, these are the things that we really have to take into account when we talk about the quarterback position. What did Mohamed Sanu look like without Matt Ryan as his quarterback? You see what I'm saying? Like, quarterbacks are supposed to make their players better. And then we've seen Matt Ryan without Julio. Seen Matt Ryan without Mohamed Sanu. We've seen Matt Ryan without Calvin Ridley. We've seen him throw the ball to guys like Russell Gage when Russell Gage when his top receiver, and Matt Ryan still somehow came up with nearly 4,000 yards with a Russell Gage as his top wide receiver. But I haven't seen this from a Caleb Williams. I haven't seen this from a Justin Fields. I haven't seen this from a Kyler Murray. I haven't seen a lot of these things from the quarterback that's so great athletically, and these guys are athletically gifted. And don't get me wrong, these guys are athletically gifted, but I haven't seen these guys without top wide receivers. And these are the things that these are the questions that you're going to have to ask. Even with a Jaden Daniels, I think Jaden Daniels is probably the best prospect in this draft. But if you look at him at LSU, bro, he got 3 wide receivers. He got 3 great wide receivers. So how good is Jalen Daniels really? These are the questions that you're going to have to answer in the combine. These are the things that coaches and prospects in these they're going to have to answer this. Hooper, Douglas, Gabriel didn't have the same impact after they left. That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, I know a lot of people are so, they really like the fact that like a lot of these prospects, but like these are the things that you gotta take into account, because if you're looking at let's keep this for instance. This is another perfect analogy. How many picks did the San Francisco 49ers give up for quote unquote the best prospect in the draft? No, I wasn't wrong about CJ Stroud. Who said anything about wrong about CJ Stroud? No, I'm not wrong about CJ Stroud. I don't see what y'all gotta stop doing is stop looking at a quarterback after 1 year and say he made it. Everybody want to see 1 year of a player and say, yep, he's a legend already. Did we not just see CJ Stroud struggle in the playoffs? Did he look good in the playoffs? Maybe I'm wrong. How did CJ Stroud look in the playoffs? Anybody want to take? Because I got the numbers. I got the numbers. No. You said it. You remind. I ain't gonna lie, Mike. You was totally wrong about CJ Stroud. You said he was terrible. No, I don't get nothing about no holy day. Everybody want to say 1 year. Y'all want to see 1 year of a guy and say, yep, he's a Hall of Fame legend. We done seen so many quarterbacks have one, and not just quarterbacks. We seen so many players have one good year, and then you never see these guys perform at that level. And like I said, CJ might be a superstar, but we gotta give him consistency. 1 year, 2 year. I have a rule for me, and y'all probably heard me say this time and time again. I want 4 consecutive years of good play from a quarterback before I say he's even a very good quarterback. Because we've seen guys have 2-3 good years, and then after that 3rd year, they don't even receive a second contract. We saw with Mitch Trubisky. Like he wasn't good, but he wasn't terrible. He didn't even see his second contract. Oh no. I see everything. Come on, Nah, No. I'm not wrong about CJ Stroud. We've seen this time and time again. Like we've seen even Peyton Manning. Like Peyton Manning had Peyton Manning had like 30-something turnovers in his rookie year. But he had like 3,900 yards passing. So is that a really good year? It's like, I mean, if you want to. But like I said, I'm not going to say that CJ Stroud wasn't impressive for a rookie. He was definitely impressive for a rookie. I'm not going to put him on a pedestal because he looked good in the rookie year, But he looked like absolute hawk shit in the playoffs when teams figure out what he in their offense was. But like I said, man, it's like I think when it all comes down to it, offensively for this Atlanta Falcons team, man, and y'all put y'all questions in there. But like I said, I think it just comes down to patience. Like the Falcons have to really be patient because San Francisco is another one of those teams. You know what I'm saying? Another one of those teams. They thought that they saw what they saw, but they were so impatient in the development of a quarterback. They tried to rush the issue because the fans and the organization wanted to win so bad. Y'all wasted I think it was 2 first-round picks. It could have been 3, but 2 first-round picks and a second for a guy that's sitting behind Dak Prescott in Dallas right now. You wasted all those draft picks on a guy and a quarterback that you thought that was it. All because you looked at one draft and said, yep, he's a legend. He's the best guy in this draft. Got to be patient. So I think the best thing for any team, and not just the Atlanta Falcons, I think the best thing for any team is to really just be patient and understand this is the type of offense that you're going to run. This is the type of quarterback that you're going to have. And just be patient. Matt Ryan didn't win his playoff debut. Stroud did. Okay, so what the hell that's supposed to mean? I appreciate that, Bernard. I mean, like I said, look, this is why we got to stop. This is why I say it has to be equal when it comes down to the praise. Because did C.J. Stroud have good wide receivers? Of course he did. Nico Collins, Tank Dell. Like, he had some pretty good wide receivers at the helm. So we're not going to pretend like he just did not have help. All right? We're not going to pretend like even with those same receivers in the playoff game, he looked like absolute hog crap. Okay? Those same receivers that said, C.J. Stroud made, those same receivers didn't do a damn thing with C.J. Stroud at the helm. Like, they got embarrassed. And he did not look very good. And let's be honest, man, it's like that same team the Falcons beat. And the Falcons put up, Desmond Ritter put up 350 yards passing on them. It's like teams can have, like, we can have teams can have one of them outlier years where things look good just for that particular season or this particular moment, but the real them show up. Like the real CJ Stroud is going to show up for the next 2 years. We're gonna see if he really is that guy in his second and third year. KJ Osborne over Josh Reynolds. Yeah, I'm not looking at wide receivers just yet, me personally. But I know y'all having conversation, man. Who you sign wide receiver? I wouldn't sign anybody. I think you just draft a guy. The Falcons good at wide receiver tight end with Calvin Ridley. But Calvin Ridley is out there too. Yeah, people probably making they think the Falcons gonna spend like $10-15 million to bring Calvin Ridley back. I don't see that happening. I don't see any reason to do it. But I think if the Falcons were smart, what I would do personally at wide receiver, I just draft a guy. You already got Kyle Pitts. You already got Drake London. Let's just run with that and just draft guys, like, and bring back a Scotty Miller, a guy with speed. I don't think the Falcons should focus on, bringing in any free agents that's gonna cost it. Like, I think they should work on developing their player. And yeah, like I said, Nathan Floyd 3 on the practice squad. Like, I think we good. Do I think this is a make or break year for Pitts? No, I don't think so. Like, man, this team, look, I think we just put so much pressure on players just to be special. And sometimes players are just not that. Maybe he's just destined to be a productive tight end. There's nothing wrong with being productive. Like, everybody, like, just because you're a top 5 pick, everybody thinks you're supposed to be a Hall of Fame legend and have a Hall of Fame legend career. Maybe he's just supposed to be a productive tight end to catch, 50 to 70 catches a year. And maybe that's what Kyle Pitts is. That don't mean he's a failure. I think we put so many expectations on players to be the legend players, and they just was not that to begin with. Because if you look at Kyle Pitts coming out of college, he was always a receiver. He didn't play, like, Florida used him as a receiver. They didn't really use him as a tight end. He wasn't asked to block and be in the trenches consistently like that at Florida. So for whatever reason, we think he's supposed to be that type of guy, some legend type of wide receiver. Maybe that's not what he's supposed to be. Maybe he's supposed to be a Jacob Tammany for the most part, a receiving tight end. My uncle is the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons. So you saying your uncle is Raheem Morris? Yeah, King Atlanta. I think Drake in college is gonna have a crazy year, but I don't think it's a make and break. I think that this is what Zac Robinson and his offense is going to hopefully solve. It's just going to be spacing and putting these guys in the right position to actually learn how to run the routes properly. We got a guy, Ike Hilliard, a former wide receiver, and he was a hell of a good a receiver with the Bucks, also in the Giants. Like, he was a hell of a receiver, and he was good at running routes. So Drake London and Kyle Pitts, and we got Kevin Koga. Like, he's supposed to be another a tight end. Develop a tight end, and he's a receiving tight end also. He's going to work with Kyle Pitts to help fine tune his route running. Like, he's going to work on blocking. He's going to work on running routes. He's going to help complete Kyle Pitts, and I think that's really it. Kyle Pitts is just learning how to be a complete tight end. So I don't think it's a make or break year. So, like I said, sometimes players, catch on later in career. So I don't think. No, I would definitely believe you. No problem with that. But yeah, I don't think it's not a make or break year. It's not a make and break year. Kyle Pitts, I think he'll be a Falcon, man. Unless for whatever reason, God forbid, he has an injury setback or something like that, I see him being a Falcon for quite some time, to be honest. Like I said, maybe he's just destined to be a receiving tight end. Like I said, he don't have to be a legend. I think that's the thing too, man. Like, if you're not a legend, a lot of these fans don't want nothing to do with you. You ain't putting up 100 catches and 15 touchdowns a season, you're a failure. Why? Because you are number 4 pick in the draft. Jefferson, I think Van Jefferson, another guy, could see him being back because obviously he played with the Rams. You got Zac Robinson. He's another guy that was here. That's here as offensive coordinator, familiar with that particular scheme. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Van Jefferson back. Like I said, I wouldn't even be surprised if, for whatever reason, the Falcons say, oh, you know what? I want to bring Matt Stafford here. Yeah, I said that. Matt Stafford here. For whatever reason, Matt Stafford just want to, I want to end my career here in Atlanta and play with Zac Robinson. That could very well be at the helm. Like I said, unlikely, but just throwing some stuff out there. We like I said, we don't know what these Falcons are thinking at this point. But I think for the most part, offensively, you're gonna see a lot more emphasis on route running, and I don't think the Falcons are going to run the ball as much as we think they are. As much as did with Arthur Smith, I don't think we'll run the ball that much. And this is one of the reasons why me and K Styles, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully I'm wrong. I hope they do share the ball with Tyler Allgeier and Bijan Robinson. But when you got guys like Bijan Robinson saying he wants 2,000 yards, man, this don't look good for Tyler. and I think he's an excellent back. But this is another thing too about power backs. Power backs don't make it that long in the NFL. Power backs do not make it long in the NFL. They do not last long in the NFL. There's a long history of guys that does not make it in the NFL long. So this is another reason why I just like the Falcons. You know, I liked Tyler Allgeier. I actually love the guy. And one of the things I was talking about this earlier when I was at training camp, you know, he was signing autographs and whatnot. Like I told him, I was like, "You going for 1,200 this year, big dog?" He said, "I'm going for 1,500." So for a guy like that who's saying he got the bar set high for himself, he ain't trying to take a back seat to a Bijan Robinson. And Bijan ain't trying to take a back seat to him. So we know in the NFL, the running game, like, look, these people trying to pass the ball. They trying to pass the ball. They ain't running the ball like that anymore. They're not running the ball like that anymore. So, like I said, man, I don't foresee Tyler Allgeier being here past this year. That's my opinion. I think he's pretty much gone. I think the Falcons going to draft a running back in this draft, and you got to figure out what's going to happen with Avery Williams. I think Avery Williams, a special teams guy, coming back from a torn ACL, he may be gone. So the Falcons are going to look for a running back. And I just don't think the Falcons are going to be a running team like that. And like I said, like I said before, like a lot of these big running backs, about whatever. That's exactly why you don't draft a running back in top 13 pros. D. Coleman said Craig Haywood, Jamal Anderson. Like these power backs don't last. T.J. Duckett, Mike Allstott didn't last long as a power back. LeGarrette Blount. I mean, even with the LSU guy who played in Jacksonville, good God, he didn't last long. His career pretty much done. And AP, you know, like AP is a fucking nature, but like power backs in the NFL don't last long. So I like I said, man, I'm not trying to tell people how to feel or what to think as it pertains to Tyler Allgeier, but get used to seeing him gone. Okay? Get used to it. You get used to the idea of him being gone. I think he's out here. I think some team is going to see some value in him, and he's going to want to get paid. And the Falcons, they made it known that Bijan Robinson is their guy. They let it be known he is their guy. Tyler Allgeier is as good as gone, people. Jerome Bettis, like a lot of these guys, man, like big backs don't last long in the NFL. Do you think we're back? Mac Hollins, look, Mac Hollins is pretty much gone. I don't think he'll be back. Yeah, I think Mac Hollins is gone. He's a big wide receiver. I think he's pretty much done. Yeah, like I said, we can't afford to keep a running back on the squad. We can't afford to keep a running back that's on the squad that's going to be making $5 to $7 million. Like that's a lot for a running back. A backup running back, to be honest. And he's, like I said, Tyler Allgeier gonna want to get paid. He ain't trying to take no crumbs. That dude trying to get paid. And he has the ability to be a starting running back for any team. So the Falcons ain't gonna pay. And right now, if you look at Bijan Robinson, like that dude's already getting paid close to about $10 million a year. And he's a rookie. You think Tyler Allgeier gonna want to take less than that? Absolutely not. He's not going to take less. That dude going to want his money. Derrick Henry, like, again, that's a great. But like I said, Derrick Henry, he's starting to kind of go down as far as like him. I don't know if he going to be available, but like what they thinking about with him, like that's another guy Like you starting to see him wear down. Like these big physical backs don't last long. Like I said, I don't think the Falcons go after wide receiver. I think they fine. Drake London is the number one guy. Drake London is the number one guy, and then you have a great tight end, and you have a great tight end in Kyle Pitts. Like those two receivers right now, and then you add a third one with Bijan Robinson. He gonna catch balls out of the backfield, and he can catch about 60 to 70 passes a year. The same thing with Kyle Pitts, and then the same thing with Drake. Like right there, and that's 100. And if you say, let's just say every last one of those guys gets 60 catches, 60 plus. Let's just say 60 for Drake, 60 for Kyle. That's 120. And then you got 60 right there. That's 200 receptions right there. That's 200 receptions with those three guys. Do you really need a third wide receiver? Like, no. You got three playmakers right off the bat. You don't need to draft a high wide receiver or sign some big time wide receiver. You can get a guy like whatever the hell his name, Nuka Puka, whatever the fuck his name. I always get his name wrong. But you can get a guy like that in the 6th, 7th round and like develop him into something. It's like the Falcons just keep those three guys, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and then draft guys that could be backups to them, and you can develop at wide receiver. That's why you brought it. That's why you brought I hear you in. Spencer Rattler. He got a lot of mechanical, I wouldn't say mechanical issues, but he's a lot like Bo Nix. Those guys definitely have talent. But, you know, if you can kind of own those guys' craft, you kind of calm those guys down and, you know, turn them into robots, so to speak, and let them focus on the basics, footwork, and you know, doing the least amount possible. Kind of what the 49ers did with Brock Purdy. I think he'd be a pretty good quarterback. I mean, you can develop him. I think Spencer Rattler would be a quarterback that I would look into drafting in the late round to see what he can do. Okay, again, he has it. He has ability to throw the ball. He has athleticism. I think I'd take a chance on him. Look, I'm done trying to say that man name. Puka Nuka, whatever the hell his name is. Why is Justin Fields rumors keep saying he is coming to Atlanta? Because the Falcons are in need. They say they're going to address that position. Like me personally, I don't foresee the Falcons trading him just financially. I just don't think it makes sense if you're talking about bringing him in long term. Bringing him in long term makes no sense. Bringing Justin Fields in long term makes no sense. If the Atlanta Falcons are going to trade for Justin Fields, it's going to be for a 1 or 2 year deal. He's not going to be signed for 3. He's not going to be signed long term. The Falcons have to make, and not only the Falcons, any team that's going to trade Justin Fields is going to have to make they're going to have to make an adjustment. Like, they're going to have to make that decision now if they want to pay. If they want to pay him, they have to. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to make that decision right now if you're going to give Justin Fields that you're gonna have to make that decision right now on whether or not he's that guy long term. You're gonna pay him because what people don't realize, even the franchise, the tag for quarterbacks is up to $38 million now. So that's the bottom. Like that's the most that's what you have to pay quarterbacks right now. You have to pay him for $38 million. That's $40 million right off the bat for him. So this is not even like I said, this ain't even a Falcons thing. But the Falcons, until the Falcons come out and say, all right, And I think it's going to happen Tuesday with the but the NFL Combine. They're supposed to have a meeting coming up with the Combine, and they got to figure out, like, if the Falcons say, all right, we're looking to trade a guy, draft a guy, we're going to draft a guy. The Falcons haven't, let it be known exactly what they're going to do. So until they come out and say that, like, they, the rumors on, but like for the most part, the Falcons have shown little to no interest in bringing in Justin Fields. Like I said, not that it won't happen or it can't happen. Anything happen in the league. NFL is just crazy, so you just never know what circumstances may change. Somebody might jump in from the Atlanta Falcons and draft. They might jump over the Atlanta Falcons and say, all right, this is my guy. So the Falcons might be in a desperate situation and say, look, we need a quarterback. Because I don't believe in Desmond Ritter. They might just be saying that. Like, I need a quarterback. I need at least a quarterback petition. And it's like, look, man, the Bears don't want Justin Fields. Look, and we just need somebody with something. All right? And it's like, all right, we got Desmond Ritter and we got Justin Fields. We can get Justin Fields for, a fifth-round pick, and we'll just take a chance on him for a year. That could happen. But until the Falcons come out and say, no, we don't want them, those rumors are always going to be up. But Justin Fields is ass as a quarterback, all right? The dude is fucking trash. We're going to sit up here and say, if we're going to sit up and say Desmond Ritter is garbage, don't be stupid, okay? Don't be stupid. His numbers in a lot of situations, in a lot of, if you just look at it, a lot of his numbers, completion percentage, turnovers, the dude got more turnovers than Desmond Ritter, but we talking about Desmond Ritter ass. He's been in the league, going 4 years. And he worse than that. So it's like, yeah, the dude is complete ass, man. Let's not be stupid about Justin Fields. Just because he looks good running on the field. That's the only reason why we really, like, people even talking about him coming to Atlanta. Look, I don't care nothing about no Vegas, okay? A lot of Vegas stuff has everything to do with designed to take your money. It's all about gambling. So I wouldn't even hear nothing about, I don't care nothing about no damn Vegas and what Vegas had the Atlanta Falcons doing. Because like I said, a lot of that had to do with them, just taking people money. You sit up here and talk about, you're up here talking about odds to trade for. Look, all that designed to take y'all money. Okay? If you believe anything that Vegas, it's like, come on. Vegas designed to take your money. Don't believe nothing they say. And yeah, we need pass rush. We need an edge guy because Grady Jarrett. We got Onyemata still there. But I think Onyemata close to 30. I think he's around the same age as Grady Jarrett. We got Zach Harrison. We got Ebiketie. So we good, but we need to improve that. We need to improve our D-line. We need our D-line. But like I said, my top choice for the Atlanta Falcons, man, I'm going to just say Drake May. I just think Drake May is perfect for, I think Drake May is perfect, but I would take J.J. McCarthy. But like what I would try to do is trade down, get more picks, and go from there. Look, when we talk about like when we talk about Desmond Ritter and his numbers, that's what people want to like. This is why I say anybody that caps with Justin Fields. I think anybody who caps with Justin Fields is a fucking moron. They say that Desmond Ritter's ass. I think anybody who says, "Oh man, Mike, you crazy if you think Justin Fields ain't better than Desmond Ritter," man, shut the fuck up. I think anybody who says that is a fucking moron because they don't want to look at reality, and the reality is these guys are awfully similar. Okay, these guys are awfully similar. And no, like as far as the rushing is concerned, it's like I mean that's what. For one, let's just keep it real. That's all Justin Fields does. Okay, he's a runner. He's a runner, a track star. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a track star. He's a runner. That's what he's going to do. Can he add like that dimension and make this Atlanta Falcons team a more dangerous running team? But like, yeah, but like we're like, I don't know why people don't think the Falcons were like Justin Fields is just gonna stop running because he got Drake London, Tyler, Kyle Pitts, Tyler Allgeier, and just because he got all those weapons, you think he's just gonna stop running? Like this is where I just call y'all some liars. If you think Justin Fields is gonna stop running because he got Kyle Pitts and Drake London at quarterback at his disposal, you think he's just gonna stop? And like if you look at him as a quarterback, he hasn't thrown the ball a lot to his running back. But like I said, like Justin Fields got almost 300 more rushing yards than Desmond Ritter does. 300-400 yards more. So he would definitely improve our running game and make our running game more explosive. But like I said, I don't want to pay a guy $40 to $50 million for hope. He better already be there. And that's what you're doing, is hoping that you're hoping that Justin Fields that because he hasn't shown you that he can be consistent. My wife left me any advice. Eat her coochie. Eat her asshole. That's the advice you got. I mean, nobody's trying to get rid of AJ. I think AJ Terrell. It come down to money, y'all. I like we literally had this conversation on AFN on Coach Show. It's about money. You cannot pay everybody. The salary cap just went up, but the bottom line, yeah, you're getting more money, but the top positions, the quarterback, like wide receiver, offensive line, defensive line, cornerback, like they getting paid more and more money every year. So you can't pay all these guys. It's not the fact that, we just trying to find a way to get rid of somebody. It's like, look, when cornerbacks are getting paid $25 million a year, do you think we can keep everybody, a wide receiver, a quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 to 3 good wide receivers, 2 good cornerbacks, 2 good defensive linemen? Like, you can't pay everybody. So it's not the fact that we trying to get rid of AJ or they trying to get rid of AJ. The Falcons are trying to find a way to keep everybody. And like that's just unrealistic. You're not going to be able to pay everybody. This is why I already said earlier today that Allgeier is probably as good as gone, because look, Bijan, if he end up putting up 1,500 yards rushing, Tyler Allgeier is gone. He is out of here. I think he's out of here anyway, because if they end up drafting a running back this year, yeah, he's definitely gone. Keep AJ. No, actually, I will actually trade away AJ, because like the tight end position, you can save more money with the tight end position. And then the Falcons have Jerry Gray. They have Jimmy. Jimmy, who's the defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. He's a DB guy. And then you have another DB guy, your head coach in Raheem. All those guys are DB. So you'll be able to develop a defensive back. So as much as I love AJ, and I love AJ, I'm not paying AJ no $20 million. AJ is not an intercept guy. He doesn't get turnovers. So I'm not paying any cornerback who doesn't get me turnovers. You have to have not only ability to cover, but you got to be able to get me interceptions. And AJ just did not give us interceptions. Let's keep that 100. He does not give us picks. So I'm not paying the corner $20 million who don't get turnovers. Not happening. And like I said, with Pitts, I can pay him $10 to $15 million a year, but I don't pay him $20 million. I'm gonna get production from Kyle Pitts. He gonna give me 5 touchdowns. But AJ, AJ won't even give you 2 interceptions in a year. Why would I pay him $20 million for that? Again, AJ is a very good cover corner, but he does not give us turnovers. You're talking about a guy that's going to get paid $20 million. Okay? I don't think y'all understand that. He's going to get near $20 million. And we still don't have a pass rusher, a consistent edge rusher. We're going to pay a corner nearly $20 million who don't give us turnovers. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Not worth it. Like I said, I would rather just continue to develop a defensive backs, develop and adding more guys on the D line. Because if you look at the San Francisco 49ers, they don't have excellent corners. They got great front seven. They don't have excellent corners. If you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, they don't have excellent corners. They have a great front four. They have a great front seven. So you build that front seven, man, you don't need, to pay your corners $20 million. You don't need that. As long as you continue to build in them trenches. That's why Warren keeps saying time and time again, look, this team is going to be trench heavy. They're going to focus on the trenches. That's where the money is. Look, Nathan Floyd hasn't had an interception in 2 years. Whew. But Shanique, yeah, those guys, like I said, those guys are young though. But like I said, if you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, but like they front seven is loaded. Them boys be balling. But that's the reason why they don't need DBs like that. Like those guys they develop Snead in those guys. Ward is another one. They develop those. I would do that too. To evolve with the last to evolve. Like I would do that too. I would actually try to, like, if I can't trade AJ for anything, I'll just let him walk and let him test the market, and then depending on what the market is, I'll give him that. But like, I'm not giving AJ no $20 million, bro. Like, you can't even give me an interception a year, but you want $20 million. I'm not doing it. I'd rather just keep building in the trenches, because I got a monster at safety and Jesse Bates that I'm paying nearly $20 million a year. I'm good. Look, we don't know what AJ is thinking, man. These players these players want to get paid. These players want to get paid, so like I said, we don't know. Like, I'm giving AJ $15 million. That's it. That's the max I'm going. I'm not giving him, because like I said, I'm not getting turnovers from AJ. I'm getting good coverage. I'm getting consistency, but I'm not getting turnovers. He's not giving me big plays. It's like, look, Grady Jarrett, he gives me pressure. He gives me tackles for losses, and he gives me consistently, and he's gonna be there every year. I'll give him $15 million, $18 million, because he's going to give me that every day, every time. I'm not getting that every time with AJ. A lot of times, even in key situations, he get embarrassed by some, like, bigger receivers. He do get embarrassed by bigger receivers at times. And like, you get embarrassed in what big receivers, but you're not giving me interceptions, but I'm going to give you $20 million. I'm just not doing it, bro. And like I said, I would much rather have AJ, but you talking about, like I said, you talking about $20 million, bro. I'm not doing that for AJ. He got to go. Like, Bates had more interceptions last season than AJ in his career. Now, that's freaking crazy, y'all. Jesse Bates had more interceptions last year than AJ had in his whole career. And this is what we're trying to pay $100 million to. And like I said, I love AJ, but I am not giving him that money. We can get a pick from any corner on the roster last year. That's kind of embarrassing. I mean, you more than welcome to pay anybody you want. I'm just saying what I won't do. I know I can, like, if I know as a coach I can develop talent, I'm not paying no cornerback no $20. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm trading corners every year. Like, every 4 years, I'm trading corners. Especially if I know I can develop a corner. Why would I pay him $20 million if I can develop him? That's crazy. He does. Like, he's good. AJ is very good at coverage. He's very good at sticking. He's very good at being consistent in coverage, but he doesn't give us turnovers. All I'm saying, if AJ is asking for $20 million, I got to get rid of AJ. If AJ wants to take a team-friendly deal and say, all right, I'll take, let's just say I'll take $20 million, $25 million in the first year, and then the second, third year, all right, it drastically goes down to about $15 million. Let's make that happen. I'll give him a deal like Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates got paid $20 million in his first year, and then in year 2, 3, 4, it go to 18, and it goes down. Like, if AJ wants those type of deal, well, I give him, let's just say we'll get AJ $23 million in his first year, and then the second year he looking at a massive drop down to like 16. I'll take that. But if we talking about he want $20 million every year, nah. A coach for $20 million, nah. I'm good on that. But he, like I said, he needed he AJ needs to give us some picks. He needs some turnovers, man. Yeah, AJ from the city. Yeah, but like he from the city. I don't like I said, I don't think AJ is gone because I think he wants to be home. But like I said, it all comes down to what he wants. If he really wants to be in Atlanta, he's going to take a team-friendly deal, just like Caleb McGarry did. Caleb McGarry loves Atlanta. Caleb McGarry don't want to go anywhere. Caleb McGarry took a lesser deal, a team-friendly deal here, because he got offered more money in Denver. The Denver Broncos offered him more money, but he liked what the Atlanta Falcons did. He would love his teammate, and he wanted to be here. So this is what he did. He ended up being. Sorry about that. Whatever, somebody decided they wanted to play some music for whatever reason. But like I said, yeah, I'm like I said, AJ, if he wants to be here, he'll make the necessary adjustments. And like I said, for me, personally, like Caleb McGarry took a team-friendly deal to stay in Atlanta. So if AJ wants to be here and he really about the city and he really want to be home and he really love what the Atlanta Falcons, he'll do the exact same thing that Caleb did. Big Tone, go suck a big toe. Okay, thank you, sir. You can't even tell me why you want somebody, but you gonna say, look, you can't tell me why. He runs really fast. Like, I wish you dumbass clown get out of here with that bullshit. Like I said, any Justin Fields fan's a fucking idiot. If you a fan of Justin Fields, you a fucking idiot. Okay. I see it exactly what I see it. You a fucking idiot. You just say you want to just get rid of everything for Justin Fields. This dude has done nothing but run fast, okay? Like a damn running back, and y'all want him as a quarterback. Fucking morons. Like y'all, well, I swear. Some of y'all got some knots on y'all head. Y'all got about 12 knots on y'all head. Justin Field fan got 15, 30, like 30, 11 knots on their head. Man, how you say that, man? Justin Field, that man, real deal. All right, so what he do? Man, he rushed for 1,000 yards. All right, so what else he do? All right, did he go to the playoffs? Nope. So how many wins his team got? Man, it don't matter, man. You know, man, the organization, man, they trash organization. So you gonna tell me that the Bears ain't never won a world championship? They never been to Super Bowl? Yeah, man, but they never have built the defense. No, man, but this man, they don't have a quarterback though, man. So the organization still trash because they haven't been successful with a quarterback. Yeah, man. See, man, but all right. This is Justin Field fan. Yeah, anybody who caps for Justin Fields and say he's a good quarterback is a fucking idiot. Because you can't prove it. Like the only way you can say that Justin Fields is a quarterback off hoping. Because he's never shown his ability to be a quarterback. Never. He's done nothing consistently outside of run. Okay? Let's keep that real. He's a turnover machine. He's a turnover machine, and he's going to continue to be that. Okay? So, like I said before, anybody who says that Justin Fields is a good quarterback is a liar, and they are a moron, because all you're doing is hoping that he's good. Okay? So if he comes to Atlanta, is Matt Mike going to support him? Absolutely. Why? Because I'm a fan of the Lord. But let's not pretend like this guy is such a great quarterback and he's such a great player, because he's not. You're hoping that he's something. And I don't care about you hoping. I don't care about none of y'all hopes. If you can't tell me what he is, don't come to me about no damn hope. Okay? I'm not the Bible. I'm not Jesus. I'm not Moses. Okay? I'm not Peter. I'm not Paul. I don't do hope, and I don't do faith. Either you show me or you don't. Like, I don't give a fuck about no hope and no faith. Okay? I don't have an ideal target. Like I said, my ideal target. Look, I've said this time and time again. If the Falcons can find a way bringing a Russell Wilson, I'm fine with him being the guy for the bridge quarterback. You know, draft a quarterback this year, whether it's Drake May, JJ McCarthy, have those guys sit. If you can find a way to get Russell Wilson to come in here, play for a couple of years while you develop those guys, you know, and have Desmond be a backup or he be a bridge guy, do that. Because I don't think the Falcons are you know, a win now team. Like, it's possible that they can, especially being in this division, they can the playoff. But like we talking about, are they realistically, the Falcons a Super Bowl team? Realistically, no, they're not. So I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like this Falcon team is a Super Bowl contender team, because they're not. All right, we're hoping that they are. But if Justin Fields is starting to look like a black athletic Jay Cutler, I said hopefully he can change that for himself. And like I said, I think people get shit, especially with AFN, they get it all twisted. They just think we just out here just shitting on Justin Fields. Well, Justin Fields shitting on himself. He snitched on his coaching staff. He told the owner, they trying to make me a quarterback. I don't want to run those plays. I don't want to run quarterback plays. He snitched on his own coaching staff. And not only that, he's not a very consistent thrower of the ball. He's not a consistent thrower, and he's a turnover machine. The dude has 26 turnovers, 26 fumbles, and it's like, what are we talking about? Like I said, let's just keep it real up there. This ain't me. This is not me hating on Russell Fields. Justin Fields is hating on himself. He's doing it to himself. You did it to yourself. Yes, he did it to himself. He doesn't want to get better. He's not getting better. Okay? I don't want to hear, oh, he had 4-game stretch. How many suck-ass quarterbacks that we're going to see with 4-game stretch and then they end up looking like complete ass after that? We've seen this before. We've seen the quarterback have a 4-game stretch, and we talk about a 4-game stretch with Justin Fields. Y'all look better. But the motherfucker passed, we looked at the numbers, K-Style said the dude passed for like 160, 170, 200 in the last 4 games. Is that improvement? Is that really improvement as a quarterback? Like I said, this is like I said, it's about the truth of the matter. This is the truth of the matter when you're talking about Justin Fields. Like, a lot of people want to be, like, y'all want to be up here, be pacified. Fuck a pacifier. I want the honest truth. He had one game. All right, October 1st, 355, 99, 211, and 216. This is Justin Fields numbers. Y'all want me to get happy over a guy that's passing the ball. Had one game where he had 335 against Denver. And then the very next game, he had 99. And then the game after that, 211, and then 216. All three of those games, he threw an interception. One of those games against Tampa Bay, he threw 2. But you want me to say, y'all keep telling us that we too harsh on him. That's the craziest shit. That's the craziest shit. But look, read these numbers, okay? These are the last 4 games of Desmond Ridder. 191, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. No, excuse me. I got that wrong. Hold on. I did get that wrong. That's the first that's the beginning of the. Oh, it's on life support. I'm in it anyway. Yeah, I got to do something, but 291. Let's just say the starts, and then 157, and then you got 347 for Desmond Ridder, and then you go to Justin Fields, 148, 268, 170, and 166. But I'm the one who tripping and saying that we doing too, like, you hating on Justin Fields. We hating on Justin Fields with these numbers. 148, 268, 170, and 166. Yeah. I'm supposed to do all. I'm supposed to do all that. I'm supposed to give this man a chance for what? For putting up those numbers? Y'all supposed to really, I'm supposed to cap for Justin Fields for what? Come on, Justin Fields fan, like, tell me why. Tell me why I should give Justin Fields the benefit of the doubt for putting up numbers like that. Because everybody keeps saying that, like, we need to give him a chance. Why should I give him a chance? Like, for what? What's the point? Somebody said something about Mike Evans. No, Mike Evans is not coming here and know what I want Mike Evans in this. I know he got ties but we already got a Mike Evans and Drake London, so I don't think that's a good move. And plus, it'd be a waste of money because you won't have a lot of balls to go around. It's like, people, you still got to get people. You still got to get people the ball. Justin Fields has already proved he can play at what fucking high level you talking about? A crack baby level? Cause what the fuck are you talking about? Like what? Like maybe our definition of high levels. Justin Fields has already proved he can play on a high level. Milkman, please tell me what fucking high level you talking about. Like I really want to know. What high level are you talking about? Like some of y'all some crackheads because y'all say the dumbest shit and you really believe what fucking high level you talking? The motherfucker ain't won but 11 games in his fucking career. You talking about high level? What the fuck kind of hell level is that? Come on, like the why? Come on, Justin Fields fans. I got time today. Tell me what level, what high level, what the fuck kind of high level, what the fuck kind of high level y'all talking about? Motherfucker talking about high level. The fuck kind of high level y'all motherfucker living. Look, y'all must be this. See, look, I'm really waiting. Like I got time today. Shit. Y'all say high level. I want what fucking level? What when high level? What the fuck all he does is lose. This man got over 40 losses in his career, but you talking about high level. What fucking level? What the high level? Like y'all, come on, man. Get the damn let's hear it, people. When I don't have time to talk about Justin Fields, I don't want to talk about Justin Fields. Y'all want to talk about it. But when I'm ready, y'all don't want to say nothing. Tell me what level? What has he done? He hasn't even won. This man has won Player of the Week a couple times, but outside of that, this man has not won a damn thing. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. Like, what we doing, yo? That motherfucker said high level. What the fuck kind of level you on? Motherfucker said he can play at a high level. The hell? I guess Mr. Milkman, I'm patient waiting for that. Look, I got time today, okay? Motherfucker can't even make the playoff, but he playing at a high level. The fuck are we talking about? And I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan, and I was absolutely rooting for this dude. I'm just surprised all these Justin Fields. I know I got some Justin Fields fans right in this chat right now. And y'all will not respond. What in the hell is going on? Come on, y'all, let's go. What? Like the motherfucker done stop typing now, goddamn. I guess they ain't got no. Oh boy. Rutabaga done said the same thing 15 times. Who's the GOAT, LeBron or Jordan? Jordan. That's easy. Come on, man. I guess the lie over because these Justin Fields fans. Justin Fields. These Justin Fields fans. They must be passing soccer, goddamn. I like look. And again, man, me saying that Justin Fields is ass is not saying that if he became Atlanta Falcon that I wouldn't support him. I'm gonna support him. Why? Because it's about the logo. But let's not pretend like this dude has not he's been great, because he's not. He's played like absolute horseshit. He's been very inconsistent. He's had games, including against us, and including he had bad games against us. Did we forget that we whooped their ass? And we had this dude carted off on the stretcher? We forgot about that? That dude literally had to get carted to the damn locker room because the Falcons were putting that shit on his ass. Josh Gillum, hold on. All right, let me see what Josh. So if Ritter was on the Bears, they would have made the playoffs. Bro, I ain't got time for crack baby question. Like, what the fuck kind of sense that make? Like, motherfucker be coming up if Justin Fields, if Desmond Ritter was on. See, this is why this question is just so stupid. It's because Desmond Ritter is putting up the same numbers as Justin Fields. Desmond Ritter putting up the same number Justin Fields is. So of course he wouldn't have made that. Like, so what the fucking point is? Like he up here acting like we saying Justin Fields, like Desmond Ritter is just a Hall of Fame quarterback. Ain't nobody said no shit like that. We're saying Justin Fields and Desmond Ritter are damn near identical in where they are and the numbers that they put up. So of course they wouldn't have made the playoffs. That's like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like I said, nobody with this Atlanta Falcons Nation group has said that Desmond Ritter is destined to be a legend quarterback. What we've always stated is that he has the tools to be a damn good quarterback, but that's up to him. He has to prove that he has the ability by being consistent. Okay? So we can sit up here and say that we believe that he necessarily had the tool. That doesn't mean it's actually gonna fall through. Just like I've said before, Justin Fields has the tools, but it hasn't fallen through. He looked like crap. Trade for Trey Lance and Justin Fields. Look. Neither one of those guys are proven. But like I said, if the Falcons want to get both of those guys, look, it is what it is. I have my own personal. Like I said, I would rather the Falcons have Jaden Daniels. I don't think that'll happen. It's Jaden Daniels or Drake May for me personally. To evolve, see, this is what I mean by people don't know what the fuck they be talking about. This man said that, see, this is why I know y'all don't even, please guys, stop embarrassing your mamas, okay? Your mama is embarrassed of you. Your mama sent you to school to read. Your mother and father sent you to school so you can learn how to read. It's okay to read. Your mama and father sent you to school to read. It's okay to read. Okay? It's okay. It's not a crime to read. For you to say that Justin Field isn't half turnover machine as Ritter has been, bro, you really need to Google. Cause that ain't nowhere near true. That ain't nowhere near true. Like, do we really have to do these? Do we really have to do this? Do we really have to do this? I'm just saying. Do we really have to do these numbers? Because the numbers are right there for you. Like I said, not that difficult for you to read. Justin Field, I'm gonna just put out that Justin Field turnover. Okay. Justin Field turnovers per game. 1. Yep. So both those guys is exactly around the same. Yeah. So actually, those guys' numbers are the same when it comes down to turnovers. So it's not even like I said, not. Like, we gotta stop embarrassing your parents, man. Okay, your parents your parents sent you to school to read, and it's important to read. So, like I said, man, I'm gonna end this because it's pointless at this. But appreciate y'all for joining me. Like I said, man, we just want to be honest about things, and until we were to be honest, I'm gonna continue to say that anybody that says with a straight face that Justin Fields is perfect for Atlanta, and that all the main reasons why the Chicago Bears or he fails because of the Chicago Bears is the Chicago Bears suck at this organization. At some point we just gotta stop. We just gotta stop. That's just not the truth. We gotta hold some of these players responsible for their failures, because on one end we want to hold Desmond Ridder accountable for his actions, his turnovers, but when it comes down to Justin Fields, we want to make excuses and say, "Yep, it's Chicago Bears' fault." And like I said, Nathan Floyd is giving us all the information. So, like I said, it's okay. Like I said, it's okay, man. But just do your homework when you come over here, because this crew of people, the people in the chat, and the people on the panel, like, we do numbers and we do our facts and we do our stats. So you're not gonna get away with dumb shit over here. This is what we do. All right, this is what our family over here do. We do the fastest stats and the truth. So if you can't come with the fastest stats and the truth, you're gonna get ate up. But I appreciate everybody for joining us. Everyone has been new to this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for, showing us some love. Like I said, we trash talk over here. So if you can't handle the trash talk, you can't handle the quote language. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like I said, we're not for everybody, nor do we try to be. But like I said, we try to be thoughtful. We try to be as kind as we possibly can. But like I said, it's trash talk over here. It's all about trash talking in football. So if you can't handle this, can't handle being called a dumbass, you might just want to unsubscribe. All right, we ain't the people for you. So with that being said, man, this has been your boy and Mike, John St. Clair, Nathan Floyd, Warm Ice. Appreciate you for joining us. Like I said, appreciate everybody for joining us. But your boy, man, Mike is out. I need to get something to eat. Dre Murphy, appreciate you. Out.